What is up, everybody out there in HeroClix land? This once again is Scott Porter back for day number 4. I cannot believe it is going this quickly. Day number 4 of our new unboxing series for the Marvel HeroClix set, Black Panther and the Illuminati. Now, we have seen a ton of awesome Wakanda figures. We have seen street level figures. We've seen 1 or 2 Avengers. We have seen a couple of the Elders at this point, and they have really interesting dials. This set is a little bit bonkers, but it's amazing. The only super rare that we've pulled so far is Lockjaw, and he has the Infinity Gem collar. So that just gives you kind of an insight into what we're dealing with here. We had a copy of Tony Stark yesterday. We've just had some really cool stuff. We've had the Illuminati figures, we've had Cabal, we've had modern day Illuminati, the Hood and the Illuminati. And so I'm just super excited. We've had a couple of different versions of the Cabal as well. Keywords are playing nicely together. We had Proxima Midnight yesterday. This set really does contain a lot of different touchstones of the Marvel Universe. So without further ado, let's see what we have today. All right. Who have we not pulled in this? Oh, we got our second super rare. Oh, we've got a unique here as well. Let's see. We have the AIM Red Squad, which you've already seen. We have Black Widow, but this is Natasha. On the outside of the box, you have Yelena. So we got the good Black Widow. Thank you. I'm not a big fan of Yelena. There's a giant Hulk. It looks like his mom gave him a haircut there with the bowl. And then we have Eitri. If you watched Avengers Infinity, played by Peter Dinklage there. And then look at this guy just sitting on his little throne there, just laid back, not a care in the world. Kang the Conqueror, and that is our second super rare of the set. I can't say that I was expecting to see Kang in this particular set, but again, the surprises just keep on coming. And depending on his dial, the hits might keep on coming as well. We've already seen the AIM Red Squad generic. I have a second one of those from US Avengers. They had red, white, and blue squads. I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing the other 2 versions as well. Seeing Eitri is interesting because in the Fear Itself set, we did have Split Lip. I wonder if Eitri is going to have a very similar equipable item boost for his teammates like Split Lip did in the Fear Itself set. And we'll take a look at that in just a moment. But I think I'm going to start with Natasha. I think I'm going to start with Black Widow. We all know who Black Widow is. She's got 4 range. She's got 2 lightning bolts. She's got the Avengers team ability and the question mark team ability. I do not know what the question mark team ability is off the top of my head right now. Somebody please help me out down in the comment section below. I feel like a fool. It's the second time that I've seen it in this set, and I'm just not quite sure exactly what it does. I am so sorry, guys. For once in my life, I am speechless, and I know you guys can't believe that. Black Widow, let's look at her card. Ooh, 13A, which means, ooh, maybe they showed us a prime on the outside of the box. Maybe Yelena Belova is the prime of Black Widow. She has Avengers, Champions, Marvel Knights, Shield, Thunderbolts, Cosmic, Martial Artist, and Spy. Keywords. Ding, ding, ding. She is the winner of the keyword competition for this set. She has Bearer of the Space Gem. Black Widow starts the game with the Space Gem equipped for plus 5 points. That's a little bit of a discount off of what the Space Gem normally would cost. We still haven't gotten any of those equipables yet, so I'm not sure. Maybe it's 5, maybe it's 10, maybe it's 20. I'm not sure how much the equipment is going to cost. Very, very slight dial. So that gem, the Space Gem, better beef her up quite a bit, but we shall see. Only 3 clicks long, 35 point Black Widow. You know, we saw something like that with Captain Marvel as well, who we all know is just a beast. Carol only came in at 45 points, but with the ability to harness a gem as well. So I'm guessing those gems are going to be pretty nasty. Let's go with the Hulk next, keep the Avengers theme going here. That Hulk has the worst haircut I have ever seen on a Hulk HeroClix figure ever. Look at this thing. This is, oh my gosh. Dude, come on. That's just awful. Mommy haircut Hulk. There you go. At least they're giving us new versions of him every time, folks. 125 points with the Avengers team ability. Take a look at his card real quick. He's got the Avengers brute, monster, and scientist keywords. Has a trait weakened by rage. When Hulk takes damage from an attack after resolutions, give him a rage token. Modify Hulk's combat values by negative, where X is the number of rage tokens. At the end of your turn, remove all rage tokens and heal Hulk that many clicks. Oh, okay. That's a different take on the Hulk. So he loses his attack value or his combat values as he gets hit through a turn. So if you hit him, 4 times, he's going to get 4 of these rage tokens, and all of his stats are going to drop by 4. Well, unless rule of 3 applies. But then at the end of the turn, he's going to get 4 clicks back. So you better make sure you knock him out, because he's just going to be healing. Also has anti-armor cannon, penetrating psychic blast with a range value of 6. Oof, picks up a little cannon situation there. Once you get him down to his toughness clicks, you should be able to knock him off the board. You're just really going to have to dogpile on this particular Hulk, or else he's going to get a ton of health back. Still pretty solid statistically. I definitely want to try this guy out. 12 attack value, he's got charge, he's got super strength, has outwit on the front end of his dial, which is just huge. With a 5 damage and outwit, woo, man, he is a max level beast with a max level terrible haircut. All right, Eitri. Take a little look at him. Looks a little bit different than if you saw him in the cinematic universe. He has a unique ring, just like Splitlet does, I believe. And let's take a look at what he does here on his card. Let's see. He's got as Guardian and armor keywords, Master Smith, a Nidavellir. I think I said that right. I don't know. During force construction, you may add 3 equipment objects with different names of 10 points or less to your sideline. At the beginning of the game, an opponent chooses one, then you choose one of the other 2 to place in your starting area. The 2 you didn't place stay on your sideline. Special damage power. Had this been Dwarven craftsmanship, you wouldn't be needing any repairs. Free. Roll a d6. On a roll of 4 to 6, heal an adjacent friendly character with the armor, robot, or vehicle keyword by 1 click. Take a look at his stats on the back. I don't expect him to be able to do much. He's only 3 clicks long, a little bit of toughness, some perplex in there, some sidestep. Doesn't move very fast on those little legs, but definitely allows for your team to be versatile throughout the match with the equipment on your sideline, 1 in your starting area, able to heal up robots, so he's going to be Iron Man's best friend. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Definitely going to have to, he's a nuanced character, though. You definitely have to play with him a couple of times to figure out how best to utilize him with all of the new equipment we have coming into the game. All right, next, our second super rare. This is Kang the Conqueror. He looks awesome. He's got that old school ray gun. He just looks like an old villain, in the 60s with that color blocking with the green and purple. There was something about 60s cosmic art which is just shining so true with him. This gun that makes no sense. The color blocking, which is just, it's like, oh, he's from outer space. Let's put 2 colors together that shouldn't go together, and just that's how we're going to show he's wacky. Also, give him some blue skin. The sculpt is awesome, though. I love what he's sitting on. Oh, crud. He's a title character. Wait a minute. What? Kang the Conqueror. Avengers. Council of Kangs, Young Avengers, Future Past Ruler Scientist. Title character for Black Panther and the Illuminati is Kang the Conqueror. Help me out, folks. Title character, see inside. Okay, here we go. I didn't expect to have to do this today. I don't need glasses yet, but for some reason I am having a hard time with all of this text on the inside. Everybody knows how a title character works. You have the plus plot points, you have the minus plot points. When his first plus plot point is you are watching history being made. Free. Generate a time portal marker in a square with range and line of fire. Time and time again is -1 plot point. Place Kang the Conqueror in an unoccupied square within range that has a time portal marker on it, and then heal him 1 click. So that costs you 1 plot point. Kang Wars. That's an X. Okay, so subtract X. So this is going to cost you X. X being any number up to the number of unoccupied time portal markers on the map. Place Kang the Conqueror in an unoccupied square with a time portal marker and then give him a close or ranged action. After resolutions, remove that marker. Kang the Conqueror may be given free action up to X times. Okay, so you're dealing with how many time portals are on the map for that particular power, and he can be blooping from time portal to time portal, taking shots, doing his business. He is very, very nasty. If you don't know how title characters work, or what I just said to you sounds like it's in gibberish, go ahead and pause this screen and take a read of all of the rules in the wall of text that are inside this card. It does a very good job of telling you exactly how to utilize them. Man, this dial is sick though. And those time portals, I mean, it's going to get confusing maybe sometimes, but if you're utilizing them very quickly, they'll be disappearing off the board as well. You're just going to have to be sitting there for a little bit, tossing them onto the board to build up your plot point ability. You generate a time portal marker in any square within range and line of fire. Oh, and by the way, his range is 7, and he has 3 targets. So, whew, there you go. This Kang is awesome. Build up some of those points, get as many time portals as you can on the map. He can start bouncing in and out of all of them, either for defensive or offensive movements, and man, he is going to be a real pain to have to deal with. Kang, title character of Black Panther and the Illuminati. Like I said, this set is probably one of the more surprising sets I've been opening in a while. At this point, I just don't even know what to expect to come out of the next booster. That is very cool. That is very, very cool. Woo, Kang is nasty. Very nasty. All right. Let's see. Oh, we have our first piece of equipment, folks. Let's see what we got here. We have Namor, one of the Illuminati. So I'm guessing at a certain point in the Illuminati's history, they gathered all of the gems together and they assigned one of each of them to each of the Illuminati. They were responsible for hiding, protecting, squirreling away the gem so it can never be used again. I think we're probably going to see the Illuminati members maybe have the gems with them. I could be wrong, but I believe that Namor actually had the power gem, which is what it looks like we have in this plastic here. It looks like we've got the power gem here. So I think that might have to do with Namor. We've also got Thor. This is a heavy hitters pack. We've got, oh, finally, Black Ant. That's what he looks like. I forgot what his costume looked like. We've got Wakanda Scientist, who we've seen, and we've got Captain Marvel, who we've seen as well. So we've got 3 figures to take a look at here. We've got Namor, who is a rare. He is not a super rare. We've got Thor. We've got Black Ant, finally, from the Hood's Illuminati. Also from some other storylines as well, but that's what I'm more focused on, knowing that the Illuminati is such a big part of the set. And then we have the power gem. If I can figure out how to safely get it out of the bubble wrap. How ironic would it be if the bubble wrap actually is why we ended up breaking it. There you go. That's the power gem. That's what it looks like. You know, floating there all fiery and spacey and dangerous. Okay. Let's look at Black Ant first. Take a peek at his sculpt here. I don't think I'm crazy, but yeah, they don't look the same. He's called Black Ant for a reason. His suit is a lot more black. Let the making fun of me in the comment section begin. Obviously, did not recognize him at first. My bad, folks. Black Ant. Eric O'Grady, like I said, the irredeemable Ant-Man. I believe Robert Kirkman was the one that wrote the first arc of that irredeemable Ant-Man. I don't think his own book lasted for too long, but then he jumped into some other teams. He's got the Hydra, Illuminati, Masters of Evil, and Robot keywords. Oh, that's right. Eric O'Grady bit it, and now it's like a robot running around as Black Ant. Trait, rule as the world burns. When an opposing character rolls for leadership and the result is 1 or 2, remove an action token from Black Ant. So I think that Hood's Illuminati is going to have that shared trait. Pin particle powered saboteur. stealth, free, tiny size until your next turn. If Black Ant has tiny size and an opposing character begins moving while adjacent to him after resolutions, you may place him adjacent to that character. Oh, that's awesome. That's an awesome trait. He just jumps on. The guy doesn't even know it. Special defense power. I don't want to die again. Stop. Regeneration. Pulse Wave with a range of 8. When Black Ant uses Pulse Wave after resolutions, KO him for good. Yeah. There you go. Pretty dope dial. He's 70 points. And I love the idea that if he's tiny and whoever's next to you goes, he just like jumps on the back of their shoe, on a shoelace, maybe climbs into like the little fold of the jeans at the bottom. That is awesome. I don't know how we've never seen that power before, but that's great. That just continues the surprise of the set. They're doing some really cool powers, some things I didn't expect them to do. I am very excited with this set right now. Now let's take a look at Thor. All right, let's see. He's got the Avengers team abilities, 120 points, 6 range, 2 targets. You know this guy's going to be a beast. He always is. Let's see. Take a look at his card here. We've got Asgardian, Avengers, Cosmic, Deity, Warrior keywords, Bearer of the Time Gem. Thor starts the game with the Time Gem equipped for 5 points. Legendary God of Thunder. Once per game, when Thor hits a single opposing character with a range attack, you may choose to make the damage dealt penetrating. What? You're giving Thor penetrating damage? Are you kidding me right now? That's ridiculous. There you go. There's his dial. 120 points. When does that penetrating damage come into play? When is that? What? Legendary God of Thunder. Once per game. It's only once per game. Okay, well it's not too bad. That's when he does that big, huge lightning strike. But still, I mean, 4 damage, 4 damage, 4 damage. This guy's dealing a lot of damage. But that's not so bad. He can only use it once. So there you go. Pretty good representation of Thor. But here's what I really wanted to get into was Namor. Namor has the flight symbol. Okay. Hope he's got swim on his dial. Maybe a dolphin on there somewhere. He's 110 or 75 points. 0 range, of course, but let's take a look at his card and see if it plays into that power gem at all. Bearer of the Power and Time Gems. Namor starts the game with either the power gem or the time gem equipped for 5 points. Rule as the world burns. When an opposing character rolls for leadership and the result is 1 or 2, remove an action token from Namor. He's got the Atlantis, Avengers, Cabal, Illuminati, Invaders, Ruler, and Warrior keywords, by the way. You have angered the Prince of Atlantis. Charge, Flurry, but only with the Time Gem equipped. Ooh, okay. All right, so he's got a power that's specific to having a gem equipped to him. My Fury is as the Tempest Unleashed, a damage special power. Battle Fury. When Namor attacks with the power gem equipped and targets only characters with printed range values of 5 or more, modify his damage by +1, and the damage dealt is penetrating. So, not necessarily what I thought that was going to happen was if we get the Illuminati, we'll get a specific power gem with them. But there's this dial. Pretty solid. He's got 2 damage spikes there of 4, both at the end of the dial and the mid dial, so it keeps your opponent on their toes. You really got to understand his dial. The Time Gem gives him that charge and flurry, so I mean, that thing's got to get equipped immediately, because Charge Flurry with him, with that damage spike, is just going to be nasty. He looks incredible, but now let's get into the first equipable that we have, the Power Gem. Now the Power Gem is a light object. It's indestructible. Anyone can equip it. When it's unequipped, it drops. Modify damage by +1, Close Combat Expert, Range Combat Expert. When this character hits, if the attack roll was 10 or higher, after resolutions, deal a hit target 1 penetrating damage. So anybody can equip this thing. The point value is 10 points unless you have that Bearer of trait, which it seems that everybody who's ever utilized any of these items, that they have that discount. This object can only be KO'd by using it in an object attack or by its own effect. Any character in the square or holding this object has power. Equip this object. Unequip. When unequipped, place this object in the previously equipped character square. A character that's equipped by this object can use its effect. There you go. Okay. So not as beefy, but I mean close combat expert and range combat expert, and if you're rolling a 10 or higher, you're dealing penetrating damage, and your damage is modified by +1. Yeah, it's pretty good for 10 points. It's pretty good for 10 points. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is day 4, all wrapped up with a neat little bow on it. There are still some characters I really, really want to see. I want to see the champion. I want to just see more of the elders of the universe because they're doing such interesting stuff with them. I want to see more of the Illuminati, more of the Cabal, and of course, I would love to see Fantastic Four, Reed Richards, or maybe Dr. Doom from the Cabal. Who knows if we'll get that? Probably not. I'm not sure if there are chases in the set. It has been the modus operandi to put the chases on the back of the boosters, and we have Captain America and Iron Man using the Infinity Gauntlet fully powered on the back of the box this particular time around. So maybe that has something to do with it. All characters who have wielded the Infinity Gauntlet could be chases this time. I'm not so sure. We pulled 2 super rares and a prime, hoping for 1 more super rare on day 5, which is tomorrow. So be sure to come back then. Once again, this is Scott Porter shooting in Hyper RPG Studios in Studio City, California. Tune in to them on Twitch or YouTube. Check out Indomitable, their HeroClix RPG show that I was a part of and is really, really cool. It's in their archives on YouTube. Thank you to WizKids for sending me this awesome brick so that I could share it with everybody out there. I hope you guys are enjoying the set. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Smash that like button if, like the Hulk would, if you like the video. Smash it hard. I mean, don't break your computer, but you know, just let me know. Let me know how we're doing. Once again, this is Scott Porter, and I will see you tomorrow for day 5 of this unboxing series. But until I do, may all your rolls be critical hits.